Hello? Yo, this game is loud as fuck. This game is so loud. Like, unnecessarily loud. Like, why is the main menu, like, deafening? It's kind of insane. And why does my microphone pick up the sound of my clicking? Even with my filter. I don't care enough to fix it, though. Yo, I wonder if Andrew's around. Yeah, I'll send out the call signal. See if anyone shows up. Nice. Wait, why is my bitrate so low? Oh my god, is it happening again? Is Streamlabs broken again? Hold up. I think Streamlabs is broken again. Wait, it's not. No, it's fine. Oh, my shit was just lagging. Alright. Fucking Andrew. I don't remember what I was doing last. No, literally no clue. Oh my god, I need to look at myself in the mirror.
Can I help you?
What the fuck am I doing? I am not going to find booze and drink it. No, thank you. Shoot it down or ask for help. Do something, you're a cop. Man, fuck you. I need to find my badge. Get a hold of a sad song. I need to become friends with Kuno so I can buy track pants. It's kind of, honestly, kind of badass. Go to the kinema and turn on the lights. Oh, I have to read the watermarks on my thing. Okay. Kim, help me out. What the fuck am I doing here?
Yes?
He can't tell me anything. God damn it, Kim. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror. Surely this isn't a bad idea. I'm tired of being a faceless monster. I have to face myself.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam. You cannot see yourself, just the outlines of a man. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I hurt myself. That's what I do.
Behold.
He's got a nice smile, though.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Of course I do. It's, is this some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think I might be making it because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain. Superstardom. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Huh. I can't do any of these. That's kind of awesome. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Oh. Wait. I can do that. Hell yeah. And I'll put a flashlight in my left hand. We're gaming.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Alright, well,
In
it's
it,
still
your face
17%.
adorned with the expression.
I don't think I can do that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Man, I can't choose any other things. Alright. That wasn't so bad. What the fuck? He won't talk to me. What an asshole. This guy's drunk. I want to go into the kitchen. A thing. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemical and pine trees. Nice. To make Andrew's drink warm? Hell yeah. What's up, Scarling? Yeah, fuck Andrew. He deserves to have his drink warm.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
I need to, like, move. My model keeps moving, and it's annoying. There we go.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy
That'll wash
and
up.
Kubek.
Dude, I just had a shower. Holy, I feel so good.
It
I love
must be
showers.
his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
I am stupid.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. The fuck?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
I failed. This guy's useless to me.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Try to push the door.
The door does not budge.
Man, fuck you, door. Gart, come here, you stupid bitch. Give me the key.
Can I help you?
Another thing. Great.
There's a
I
mysterious
love
blue
those.
steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Man, fuck you. We gotta go walk to the thing. Am I learning anything? No, I'm a hobo cop. And a feminist. W.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the fucking headlights?
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Kim is so adorable.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life.
God
with a
damn, that's
wide
loud as
growl.
fuck. Shut the hell up.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
I can't close my container. Hi, sober. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them,
How you doing,
and they
sober?
are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations.
3, that's it?
That's it.
Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean? Minus my entire body hurting? I feel that.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Streamlabs is telling me, it says Transform your stream with an eye-catching animated overlay. Why would I want that? That sounds like it would clog my stream up. I'm here to play video games. Why would I want an overlay? I'm trying to play video games. If I have a giant gay overlay, you can't see my video games. Even my model's like too big most of the time, but I also like it, so I like to show it off. But
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do
why
before
is my
you
phone being
volunteered?
called? I was called about a rocket launch. I don't fucking care. What did I do before I volunteered? I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. That's a fair amount of days. That's what? It's not that many. That's like 12 years, I think. No, that's more than 12 years. How much is that? Hold on, calculator time? It's 27 years. I was pretty far off. What did I do before I volunteered? I was a hobo and I lived under a boat. Nah, I'm gonna be a psychopath.
Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Wait, I'm like kind of giga cracked. So you're saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
So I'm a killer, huh? That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her.
What the?
Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Damn.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Yo, I'm excited to watch more ReZero. I don't know when, but holy, ReZero's peak. Peak zero.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Yippee!
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Oh, maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
I don't think I should ask him if he's killed anyone. That sounds a bit much. Thank you for this.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
I did a thing. You started a book recommendation? What's the book? I'm gonna put my next point into Shivers, I think. Actually, I was maxing out Inland Empire, wasn't I? I was going full dementia mode. I'm not sure what I want to do.
Tremble. The time is now. Ta'ola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it? I wonder if oh god. If I press this, will it lock me out of this? I want to know what this is though.
Ulogu theodos. Xeno zausin. Ipoli osivien. Echondes fronisin.
When did the countdown begin?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just like a... Nah, fuck it. I do think the world might end soon. What's up, Andrew? The world's gonna end.
Word.
Yeah.
Based on.
These nuts?
The face of the woman fractures.
Source.
There will be herd killing. We
I
all
made the
become
fuck
fake.
up.
Yeah,
Cop
kind
of the
example thing.
Apocalypse. -1 rhetoric for the next 7 hours. Nice. The problem. You woke up in a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Until now, you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of this cataclysm. No more! Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you've just found yourself in. Nice.
Just put the bloodletting in the burner.
Did I save? I saved. Yeah? Okay, I got scared. I thought I loaded. Oh, the book you're talking about is called The Poppy War. Okay. Oh, my ears.
Get pooped on.
That was loud as fuck, cunt.
It's not my fault.
Well, don't cough ever again.
What the? To loot up Fortnite and see what's new in the store.
Yeah, let me know what's new in the store. We get to play Fortnite tomorrow. After Minecraft.
Yeah, we should play today just to see how scuffed it is.
The worn and beaten wooden planks.
You think
of
it's
the
gonna?
bench
You
do
think the
not
matches are gonna
overly
be like
comforting.
fucked?
Listen, however fucked they are today, they're gonna be equally fucked tomorrow.
Ah.
Because today they're gonna be fucked because it's end of season, and then tomorrow they're gonna be fucked because it's update night.
That is true.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Maybe after stream.
Holy W.
The problem is they haven't read it because they don't read adventure fantasy, and I'm dropping the moment there's anything smutty. And after
This
that, I got
Postnov
back to
Antonia
ReZero.
mail
Holy
collection
W.
box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy.
Leave. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza? No, a sea monster did not do this to the plaza. Let's talk to these
You don't
old
know
men.
that. Could have been Cthulhu.
Holy
Have
W.
you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just
Yo, this
try
guy
to
loves
enjoy
soup.
the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
Kind of crazy how
You're
this season
old.
was like
I can see
everyone's a
that.
criminal,
We're both old.
and
Now stop
then
grabbing
they
your
didn't
ass
put
like
black
it's a
Air Force
girl.
Ones in the shop.
What does that have to do with anything?
These manly
You
men
know.
are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
No, I'm gonna ask what the game is first, actually.
No, you
Oh.
got this. There's the ball.
Yeah, they put
You're
Winter
the
Soldier in
game.
the video game. Yeah, this skin's actually kind of sick.
I'm gonna observe them first. I could act without hesitation.
It looks.
wanna observe.
See? You're munching and complaining.
You know,
I've
you know how
ruined my concentration.
the characters are like colored in the Telltale games,
Yeah,
or like cell shaded.
yeah.
Yeah, they put in a Winter Soldier that looks like that. He's like cell shaded.
You know, it's badass.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish.
Silence,
Men like you are
bitch.
the reason this nation
Never
is
ring
sinking.
again.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
I'm on it, coach.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Man, I didn't act first. I fucked up. I could have acted without hesitation.
See? You're munching.
Ah,
I want to
hope
know
you-
how this game
Shush.
is played.
Ignore. Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue
You'll
team.
never find out how to play
You're
Caravan.
letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Man, I don't want to get involved in the game. Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, they put Mecha Godzilla in the game. You can play as Mecha Godzilla.
This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast.
What the? He
You
doesn't care.
threw your
He doesn't care. You can be
sister's
Mecha Godzilla.
I really don't.
mon Dieu.
That's crazy.
Good job, officer.
Thought you were a fucking
That was
Godzilla
an
fan.
excellent throw.
There are no two
That's not the
more
cool
harmful
Godzilla, though.
words an athlete
I like
can
the-
hear than good.
I like
You don't think
Destroya.
you-
When they
and
put
this
Destroya
is
in the game, it'll be
downright
awesome.
Embarrassing.
You don't think Mecha Godzilla is the cool Godzilla? That's insane.
Nah. Space Godzilla is cooler. He's got giant crystals coming out of his shoulders.
What the?
Mossback and his shitty ball are mocking you. You need to get angry. Use swear words. Mention spunk.
Yeah, they put Marshmallow in the game.
I'm not gonna call this man a mossback. Why did it feel so wrong?
Your muscle memory knew
That
what
feels
to
kinda
do and
racist.
went for it.
I know, I don't want to
But
call
they
him a
were gaps.
mossback. That's fucked.
Yeah, gaps you tried to fill with
Oh,
thinking.
they put
we don't
Kaiju number 8 in the game.
in sports.
That's cool.
We
Yeah, he's-
do.
He's been in the game, but
It
like
felt
a
like you were
couple
going
weeks
for
ago.
a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a
What the fuck? They
fiasco.
put a fat guy in the game.
Peter
It's
Griffin?
just a fat. No, it's just a fat guy.
Hold on. Show me a picture.
They just put a fat guy in the game.
Wait, that's griefing. If you pick that skin, you're stupid. You're throwing. He has a wider hitbox. That's fucked.
Holy. He has a target on his back.
He literally has a target on his back. Hold on. Oh my god, he does. That's the throw skin right there.
Holy.
I'm not gonna call this man a boss back. I'm not gonna do that. That throw is terrible and you know it. No need to mock me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
With a pinch of fear.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
Perfect. That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary. Am I gonna bask in the fucking boot kissing? I don't respect boot kissers.
What the
Probably
fuck,
because
dude?
those rooster pants are squeezing
What?
you senseless.
How
Whatever
is
happened to
Hatsune
practical?
Miku still in
Durable.
the store?
Never shown
What do you
me.
mean she's still in the store? She
Now,
got removed on
what can I
April
do for
12th.
you?
Nah, she's still in here.
What? When is the bundle supposed to be removed?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Scroll down. Or yeah, click it. May 3rd, they extended it. It was supposed to be April 12th. That thing has to be printing them money if they extended the duration of the bundle. I've already got the
Yeah,
racist
crazy.
title. I didn't want the racist title. You bestowed it upon me.
Yes,
That's a
officer.
W. You
What
gotta
do we
quit
need
that
from this
immediately.
gentleman?
No, fucking Scarling called me a racist for picking up the racist mug.
W. Oh damn, this is a sick looking car.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster rising from the depths?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
Okay.
Very interesting.
It's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you
This
like.
guy doesn't know what the coming
They
are.
just chose a name to feel special.
Point at them.
Senseless sentimentality.
Comes in your nards.
Don't do that. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no.
Based
It was the
history.
foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Sheldon from the hit show Young
Because
Sheldon.
this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachel.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachel during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Not thoughtfully and turned to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Dares ping me.
Nothing. I don't think. I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
I can't pronounce this guy's name. Guayon?
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before
It's not
Frisell.
racist when you say it like that.
He would have been better. But the
I can't
damn
pronounce
commies
his
drove him
name.
into exile.
White people problems, am I right?
Who is this Frizzell? You don't speak
Damn
French
Frizzell.
either, fucking stupid
He was
bitch.
a king we couldn't protect.
I speak Spanish.
The
That's close
Carabineers
enough.
failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
What were you calling him?
They've
Suzerain?
forgotten already.
No, the fucking guy who you couldn't pronounce.
This guy. Guillaume.
Wiyame.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Fifth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Wrong guy? Damn. Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Damn. Thank you for your time. What about this guy?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
This is a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And who is this Everard, you know?
Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on.
Coding. Why?
You don't.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea,
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member. This guy
Not
sucks
in the
dick.
technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Damn.
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally,
my tongue doesn't
you
work.
need something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks. That's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Yeah, that's fucking nice and all. Can I have a bite of your sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal. It's
The only one you have.
You can have a bite of these balls.
Suddenly
gone,
you realize
gone,
how
gone.
hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been God knows when.
Okay, I'm not that hungry anyways, I guess.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Man, fuck you, Gaston. Fucking, I hope you get shot.
What the?
He wouldn't give me a bite of a sandwich. Fuck that guy.
Because nobody eats like Gaston.
Broken window. Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, you can collect bottles and sell them. Hey, a bag. It's his fucking sandwich? Give me a bite of the sandwich, man. He's over there talking to himself. He's like, oh man, this thing is divine. This is the greatest sandwich ever made in the history of forever. And then you won't even give me a bite of a sandwich, man. Fuck you. What a
Yeah, why are
dick.
you hating? Why are you hating? It's a sandwich.
That's why I hate him. Give me the fucking sandwich.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
My money.
Your money disappears into the
I
coin
like
slot, a
money.
clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten
cool
tooth
scar.
remains of the
It's a really cool
anti-aircraft tower. A
comment
lonely
Starling
birch
left just
tree
now.
grows out of it.
It was funny.
Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Damn. Alright, well, deleted my money for no reason. It was really cool.
The reason is that he hates you.
What? I'm gonna collect bottles now.
Hates you. What the? Homeless.
Kim is in my way. I'm trying to collect bottles, Kim.
That's Kim possible.
I'm trying to rummage through the trash, dude. Can you, like, fucking let me rummage through the trash?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope
What-
they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is
name's
Plaisance.
Dirty Dan.
She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Why am I collecting bottles? 'Cause I'm poor! You're staying out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the
Because
counters.
he's homeless. I
She
am a
covers her
hobo cop.
face, smiling.
And gay,
But
just to
she's
be
cold.
clear.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky to not be there anyways. What is school anyways?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in
It was
from
when
the
you go to
coast,
the school
a wind of
dimension and
needles.
you learn
It
things.
wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
What is this feeling?
Remorse. The parquet of assembly halls. The rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear,
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's its business doing?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up?
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
This sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations!
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Guess who packed half she room? Good job, Namai. Nice.
Why'd she pack it up?
Because the semester's over, so she can move out.
What, is she like graduating?
The semester's over, and
What
she's
the-
not gonna take classes over the summer semester.
That's foolish.
No, you're cringe.
No,
Maybe I can tell you
Never
about some
stop
of
the
our
grind.
books instead.
summer vacation for chumps.
I'm tired of talking to this child there, cringe.
Kill them. Pull out your gun. Commit police brutality.
You might be spitting.
Off to
Man, I don't care about all these fucking books. Gonna be working huge hours at the maid cafe? Hell yeah.
You see a set
cap.
of tattered
Employed,
curtains blocking
unlike
the way to
Andrew?
another
That's a
room.
W.
A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
I mean,
Excuse me, officer.
I have a
The
job.
back room is strictly for employees only.
Yeah, your job is fucking welfare queen.
She's right.
Dude, I
Those
wish.
curtains give off some eerie vibes.
I've seen the checks
not
that
mess with it.
some people get on welfare.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should actually just apply for neat books.
What's so eerie about these curtains?
Be wary of those mysterious ornaments from the dark aisles.
Huge
Dark
hours at the
aisles.
maid cafe.
What's going on?
Neme would
Do
never
you
make it at the
realize
maid
what's
cafe.
happening? Upon the mist-shrouded
Off to-
islands of Ile de Fantôme,
You don't have
in
to suck
Seminole,
people off at the maid
eerie
cafe.
pygmies and wild shamans practicing unnatural
You don't know that.
mysticism.
9 to 5 inches. Alright, she sucks people off at the maid cafe. Fucking. Goddamn. Yeah, I've sensed that. It's terrifying.
They lurk in the tropical pearl of Seminole, casting
Like, can you
strange
sense when a
magics on
friend of mine
everyone.
sucks a dick?
Ignore
What do
the
you mean? It's
curtains
my spidey sense.
or suffer the consequences.
What the?
Shopkeeper, what's behind these curtains? No, I'm gonna examine the trinket.
You see some kind of charm,
Shopkeep.
an irregular
What
That's
polyhedron
not what I
assembled
said
from
at all.
bones, sticks, and straw.
Hmm.
Inside,
I
a
don't
disturbing fish head
know.
with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Listen, a job is a job, Namaya. I won't judge.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously,
I will.
there is nothing else to do
point
with the
and
fish head
laugh at
charm
her.
at this time. The curtains remain shut
She was
before you.
born the wrong gender and not in a transgender way.
That's crazy.
The curtains, tattered with age
I'm
and
pulling
covered
open the
in
curtains.
dust. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid? No. I sense this place calling for. No, I'm gonna ask about that.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
Crushes your hold.
Just step away, dear sir.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
I don't care what you say. I'll open them. Yeah.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Dude is got to get in there.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart, this time for real.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
What the? No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. Yeah, that's kind of this. I mean, I never understood these hairdryer machines. They kind of freak me out. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. What the?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down? A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms.
Maybe
It
I
appears
should
to
break
be
it
locked.
down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
First, check my posture.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
And what about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Break down the door. Ow. That hurt.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door again and shout, "Fuck, it hurts."
Losing her virginity.
I'm in a locked room now. I didn't listen to what you had to say.
Just
Kim doesn't
like a
seem
woman
happy.
losing her virginity.
Fuck, it
Totally.
hurts.
What is this place?
I think this may be Artemitip's boxing club for young adults.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your
Hi,
bag before
Buttercar.
we
I
move
just
on.
broke into this lady's bookshop and broke down her door covered in sigils.
An eerie feeling rises in your
You're gonna
chest.
say shit.
I meant to say I was gonna say sigils. What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No
The
need to look
reasons that
for
they're
supernatural
dead.
explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
I'm also a doomsayer and a feminist and a homeless man and a schizophrenic, and yeah, it's pretty base. Surprised to know Andrew would know that. Man, Andrew's a fucker. I can't take that away from him. He's a fucker. I got a putt ball. It's worth $13. Did kicking the door down face you with irreparable knee damage? No, I charged into it with my shoulder because I'm smart. The poster says Sidious Fortress.
Did you call me a fucker as a fucking verb?
Yeah.
What the?
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Why does it feel so familiar?
Legendary. My head hurts. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
I was a wrestler.
A memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
I can't lift this. This place is spooky. What the fuck? This room is dilapidated like a motherfucker.
Dilapidate you.
Oh my god. A large demijohn full of strange liquid.
Demi-John.
I don't know. Demi bathroom? Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. What the fuck?
So that's what those demisexuals are all about, huh?
Kim is walking ahead. Airshop rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Room reeks of death? Yeah, this room is fucked up. I found money. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Velvet, blue velvet, soft to the touch, and moth-bitten. More money. This soundtrack's going hard right now, though. A filament memory?
Who you got, Michael?
Who do I
The
got?
gorilla or 100 men?
Man, fucking... I've seen a lot of conflicting information about this. I don't know, man. I feel like the gorilla will get tired eventually, but I still don't know how you hurt the gorilla. Like, you can poke its eyes out, but then what do you do? You know?
I mean, I don't even think poking its eyes out is like viable because you have to be within swinging range to do that.
Well,
and
yeah,
then
you
just get
have
swung on.
sacrificial pawns.
No, because like, even if you're willing to die to go for the eyes, you are getting swung on. You're in swing on distance. You're dying before you get his eyes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, everybody's talking about, oh, a gorilla could rip a person in half, but you know, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna do all that. Especially if it's getting
This
jumped,
appears
it's
to
probably
be
just
some
gonna
kind of
punch you,
machine
and a
with a
gorilla does in
cube-shaped
fact
heart
have enough
and a
force in
wide
its punches
framework.
to crater your
The
skull
keyboard has a
in one
rectangular
punch.
on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Andrew, I'm trying to be spooked.
The radio computer. Just
Then you
sitting
should have
here
played School
without anyone
Stapler,
inside.
bitch.
I do need to play that game. I forgot it existed. Turn on the machine.
The machine lights
stopped
up
reminding you
like
every 3
some
days 'cause you were
prehistoric
never gonna
animal
play it
stirring
anyways.
from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Let's look at some stuff first.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned
Be a
to
question
the board.
who runs first? Man, I don't fucking know enough about this shit. Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of them is a... Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
This has been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what?
Inspect-
All gone.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Oh my god! Something just touched my foot and I don't know what it was. That's scary. Please don't touch my foot.
Albeit dark and cold, this vision
I
also
scared the
feels
shit
cozy
out of
in
you.
its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Leave.
Okay, what do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's a failed business, but what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they even planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with heat death thrown in.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
He smiled a little bit, though. I'm gonna level up soon.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. Nothing happens.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out. crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
I don't know the password. Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She's French, puking face. You can't say that.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a...
Let's see if I can find the password. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. What the fuck is this room? It has money and pills.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
My lid. Fuck. Where'd it go? The ground ate my lid. Ow, my head. Fuck. Looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
A friendly cartoon bear
That's not
smiles
about
back at
impressed.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried selling ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
I know who the ginger kid is. It's fucking Kuno.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
I wonder who wrote the note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
You have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
What do I want to put a skill point in? I mean, these skill points in Inland Empire I've been pulling through. I kind of want to level up shit. Wait, is that not what I leveled up? Oh, I do have a skill point available. Yeah. I could level up Shivers. More Shivers would be nice. I like Half-Light. Half-Light is pretty schizo. I'm enjoying leveling up Inland Empire. I say we just full commit to Inland Empire. Fuck it. Level up the gambling addiction. Let me level up my psycho addiction. I'm gonna have a +10 in Inland Empire. Fuck it, we ball.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I think I can hear someone talking upstairs, Kim.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Good night, Scarling. Smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Yeah, I'll do that.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I'm the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No. Authority.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place, and I need the protection my war paint affords.
And this protects you.
It gives me confidence, and that's all that matters, Kim.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Is this a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
I'm gonna kick it.
A hollow ring echoes through
Ow.
the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Fucker.
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff, and despair.
Kudos.
What thought did I just gain? The anti-object task force. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are a spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. I don't know if I want to internalize this thought. I have to unlock a new slot? You have to unlock a slot with skill points. No! And you have to use a skill point to forget a thought. I see. Okay. I'm laughing at you. They think you're a fool. That's true. I need to open the ice cream maker. This ice cream maker.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has
Forced
a hand-cranked
dementia.
ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to open the lid. Unmute? Okay.
You
I
slip
muted
your
because your
fingers
dad was
under
talking.
the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for
It
you
was
to get a good
literally
grip.
all the way
A
across
pry
the
bar
house.
would come in handy.
Well, I mean, I heard him in the background.
If you want to try again,
That's crazy.
then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Regar. Putting a pry bar in my hand.
This orange machine is buzzing
Heroic!
like an old submarine. It has
Pry
a
bar isn't
hand-cranked
strong
ice cream
enough.
churner on
Minus
top
20.
and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Damn. Turn the
Turning
crank.
the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
So I need a better pry bar to open this door. Or something else. I'm gonna heal my health. Should I play Infinity Nikki? You should, and you should tell me how it is to see if I should play it.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because it's black, the color of a measurable cosmos.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
I'll keep the bear alive. So my goal with that is to with that off, this will thaw out and make my job easier, hopefully. An insane mesh tank top. +1 drama? I didn't even know that was a skill. Back to the grind? Are you not gonna play Nikki? What is suggestion in? Oh, it's in here. Okay. Can I open this easier now?
This orange machine is dead still.
Machine unplugged gives me a +2.
Ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Well, I still can't open that yet. Oh. Hell yeah. I can enter the spooky room now. Fine, I'm downloading the game. W. Just download it when you go to sleep, sober.
A thick layer of cold.
So I still don't
Tiles
know the
on
password,
cube
huh?
are the speaker.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Good. Please repeat the password. I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident without filing a warrant with link.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the
I don't know the
stress
password, man.
stress
Fuck.
accident? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still. The filament slides.
Fine. I'll come back once I find the password.
Yes?
I really can't figure out the
This
password
old
from all
fire
this
pit
shit, huh?
diagram for summon. Your flashlight, some of the writing has faded with age, but you...
And there's nothing else here. What is here? Wait, there's more room! Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Someone's been here recently.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
Yeah, let's do that. I hurt myself again, but it's fine. Woke up this morning, Got some gabagool. I've never seen The Sopranos. Bookstore lady. I opened the door with the sigils. Piano was going hard, it was.
Broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures, lady.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Cursed, but I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Of course, the entity. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence.
You did? Then it has to be true. I've suspected that this woman-shaped energy must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you see that she lives inside the chimney?
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And
Is
do
the
return
curse
to me
the
after you've
cheese
talked
touch?
to it.
Yeah, it is.
I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise.
I heard voices in
You
the
think of
air. I hear
something.
them loud
You
and
always
clear.
know.
That's a W.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
They're telling me to listen? I don't know that song. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
I'm not going to grade a human being.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
Fine, a 10, whatever.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Slap the cuffs on her.
I formally reprimand you for your corrupt activities.
Oh, of course, officer. Good work. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Alright, whatever.
The woman before you
Fucking talk
scared
about the curse
Okay,
more.
but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Why didn't you just tell me right away that it's a curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit
I'm gonna fistfight wraiths. How does it manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
She mentioned that previous tenants have experienced financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding us bad
Cacodemons?
business practices
Holy
and disappointing
Doom
income
reference.
statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does that mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
This lady's stupid as fuck.
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Alright, that's whatever. Fucking, I'm gonna go yell into your furnace now. Skirt.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes so much sense.
Right. Now let's get to it.
So you can't walk into the dark without a flashlight. What does this button do? Why not? I don't know. I'm afraid of the dark. I mean, I can't investigate very well if I can't see, can I?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace,
97%.
coloring it pitch black.
Your brother gifted you perfume? That's awesome. What does it smell like?
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
you've awakened the entity.
That's velocity.
I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit.
Hello? Did you say anything?
Yeah, I love Dr.
I can't
Doom.
hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
After
Oh.
you, officer.
Nice. Wait, I did it. I did it.
He says as the ghost of Doom did all the work.
Doom didn't do shit.
What the? He's hating. He's hating from outside the club. He can't even get in.
What the fuck is the lady here?
Hello. I'm Nia.
Holy fucking Rose.
A
Jesus.
bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
Bird-like? I don't know, dude. What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station.
You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
No, I was looking for something else. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
She doesn't let it show, but there's anger in there. She doesn't like jewelers. Thinks they're a mob.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
What do you know about We're All Untethered?
Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The We're All Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course. I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Huh. Why do you need to cast it in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
Should I get the alligator bone fucking dice? Alligator bone with black resin? What do you think, Andrew?
Say that again?
Alligator bone cast in black resin.
Or?
I don't know. I haven't checked the other choices yet.
Maybe you have some other
Alligator
ideas
bone's
for dice?
It's pretty tight.
What about any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
Abracadabra perished like this world.
Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8
I
hours
surprise
with 7
you?
real, and
Man.
I'll give you your cursed die.
A surprise or alligator bone? I mean, I have to take the mystery box. Don't I? What do you think, Andrew? He didn't respond.
Yeah, I'm looking at my lab partners in my physics class sent me a spreadsheet and they're
See you
like,
in 8 hours then.
yeah, we
Was
need
there
help
anything
with
else?
this, and this data is so fucked. I've never seen such fucked data in my life.
What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you
Bitch
mean
is
by the
saying
daily
good.
ruckus?
Well, there's always
She,
something
my,
going on in the Whirling's backyard.
What?
She said, so here's what's going on. We have a data sheet, right,
Yep.
for the lab, and she filled out the first two, and she just let me know she didn't actually get any of that information from the raw data sheet. When we had the program up and running in the lab, she just took the mean directly from that program and put it into our data sheet. And so she didn't work with it. And so I'm looking through the actual raw data for parts 1 and 2. And there is 9 trials worth of data. And I don't know what corresponds to what, like what data was actually used that she input in activities 1 or 2. And then for 3 or 4, kind of the same thing. There's a ton of trials and I don't know what corresponds to what.
Your lab partner sounds useless.
Yeah, and so she texted me because she was like, "Oh, can you help me with parts 3 and 4?" And I was like, "Sure, let me look at the data." And then I'm looking at the data, and it's fucking abysmal dog shit. And I texted her, I'm like, "I can see why you had problems with this." And she's like, "Yeah." So I didn't. That's why I didn't know what to do. Anyways, good luck, my friend. And I was like, "That's that's
fucked. She just offloaded it onto you and then was like, all right, have fun, and like went to sleep.
During
I mean,
daytime, there are
yeah,
usually
that,
those
but also
kids.
like
And
that's
lately,
some
I've been seeing a lot of drunk
that's some
workers
competence from
hanging
somebody
about.
that, like
Must be because of
I
the
have a
strike.
94 in this class. I could just tank this lab. I could just tank it. I could not turn in anything and I'd tank it. My
Yeah.
grade would be fine.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder
do
investigation
this.
would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I
Why would I
never
just
saw
lie? Why would I just lie
anyone
and made
during
up
that fateful
numbers?
Sunday night, I'm afraid.
I mean, can they give you less than a 0 for that?
I don't know. Ask the horse of academic dishonesty. All-knowing wise horse of academic dishonesty.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work on Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession.
Man, I'm tired of talking to you.
Anything
I
else,
hate your
officer?
voice.
Because
Where
she's a
are we
woman.
anyways?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace.
That's a good
It's
question.
strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of cold black
But
soot
when
here
I
and there.
arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened? Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced this place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
It's hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
The whirling is part of the commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project.
You like her? She's chill? I mean, yeah. I don't know. You're right, the whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed.
And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
It's because she's in
God, and you know,
cahoots with the demons.
fuck, like, listen, I don't want to keep complaining about this for too long, but like, I'm looking at the data and I'm like, you know why it's fucked? It's because you assholes didn't do the experiment like I told you to do it. Because on the software, you hit record data and it records for a set amount of time.
Yep.
But you can stop the recording at any time. And so what they were doing is they were just letting it run all the way through. And I was like, what you guys should do is hit record, we do the experiment, and then stop recording data before, because it's like it's a motion lab, so we're doing carts on a track, right? I was like, you should stop recording data before it hits the end of the track, because now all of our data has, like, you know, I see the part where the cart accelerated and then it suddenly loses acceleration when the two carts hit each other, and then there's another section where it loses even more acceleration
Yeah,
and then
it
reverses.
corrupts your acceleration data.
Yeah, it's all fucked.
Yeah, that data's just unusable. You can't make a report out of that. It's unusable. You fucked up the procedure.
I'm gonna beat these women to death. This is what I get for partnering with a fucking woman.
Okay, that's too misogynistic. I'm a feminist. You can't say that.
Listen, I'm not saying that they collected bad data because they're a woman. They didn't listen to me because they're a woman. Now we're here.
I can't speak back against that one. I don't know these people. Sans thinks it's because you're the source of it. A malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that
Hurt me
even
when a
mean?
woman.
Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer?
Malignant
Do you
entity.
think I'm the malignant entity?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously.
So I'm the grand dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
There's something ghostly about you. Ethereal, even. Laughs in stupid partner. I feel Andrew right now.
Ethereal? Thank you, but I think it's just the lighting.
No, it's the troubled color of her energetic vibrations.
No, I mean your energetic vibrations are off. I sense tragedies in your past, darling.
Of course you do. Show me a person in Martinez who doesn't have any tragedies
Her vibes
in their
are
past,
off.
and then we'll talk. If you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies,
I need
you'll
to
make
upgrade
sense
my
of the situation.
shivers. I have a reason to upgrade shivers. You know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Rats scuttle in the dark rooms under the abandoned blow
Oh my
dryers and
god,
dusty
there's so many
mannequins.
things to read.
Cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure.
I remember one time a few of my partners put all the work on me and then refused to help, so you just asked the professor about it and asked him to not grade them for your work. That's a W. Listen, that's a good use of spite. Fuck those people. No, that's a good use of pettiness. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wiro. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
I mean, it did seem pretty impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Electrochemistry knows what's up. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
What about the bear?
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is a dog's pay. I'm surprised they even showed up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
The Joker, the most like successful R-rated movie of all time, and then they released Jonkler 2, and it was like abysmal dog shit.
Yeah, I heard nothing about it except how bad it was.
The bear.
Me when I add a woman to a masterpiece and ruin it completely.
You have to calm down. You need new jokes. You can't just be misogynistic all the time.
Of course not.
You're right.
The bear was terrifying.
So how about them Jews,
no one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex
You're
predator.
so useless.
To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well
Be
either.
fictionally
and half the
racist
ice cream
instead.
came out malformed and partially melted.
Talk about how much you hate elves or something.
Fuck you, knife ears.
There you go.
Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000.
Furiosa.
Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5
Furious
cents a
didn't make
piece,
any money?
out of regular fridges.
It's crazy. I heard it was good.
What happened? What?
Furiosa flopped.
Huh.
It was the Mad Max movie.
Well, yeah, because it had a woman as the lead actor. That's why.
You can't say that. You need to get another joke.
This isn't my opinion. It's not my opinion. I don't know why it failed. I feel like that's probably part of the reason why. I feel like the Mad Max crew doesn't vibe with women. Something about the the what's it called? What are the people who watch something called? The community that movie attracts. I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't doing his best, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherian.
Scary, but cool.
Megatherian?
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Holy.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
I do drugs. I've got a vision beast myself.
Do you? Well, good luck keeping it under control. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Outside it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else? Good. I hope it's clarified.
Hey. Psst.
I also tired of talking to women.
Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me? Have I
Yes,
seen the movie?
you.
No, I haven't seen any
Word
Mad
on the
Max
street
movies ever.
is
I just
you're
talk on my
ready to
ass all the
start
time.
Building communism again.
I have to build
Really?
communism again? Like, again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
Why is every combo so
That
long
kind
in
of
this
stuff.
game? Because it's a game about talking, that's why. I didn't want to have to think about anything, so I booted this game up. I can have it do all the talking for me. I mean, that sounds exactly like me.
Funky style. Very
Trump
funky.
shuts down program
So
to
tell
end
me,
human
Do
waste
you have
back
any
into
questions
Alabama
before we
homes,
fire up
calls
the
it
big
illegal
communism
DEI.
builder?
What
Or
happened?
do we get right down to it?
Trump shut down a program to end human waste backing into Alabama homes, calling it illegal DEI. Guys, is it DEI if your house doesn't smell like shit?
There was something else that like was about consumer protections recently about like fucking like toxic chemicals in your drinking water or some shit, man.
Failure.
W.
It's about failure.
Wait, I don't do failure.
Of course you do. You are failure. You are communism. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped, shat on. While everyone else is out
Water with
partying, having a
Bolivia.
callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of
If I
bankmen
was
who
famous,
have
I
the
would
ears of
simply
prime
release a
ministers,
bad song and watch my
million-headed
fandom
armies of
struggle to
nations,
defend it
and the
online.
love of your own mother. You
Holy.
against the atom,
That's
the charm
based.
and the spin, where the whole
Me
world
when I go
failed.
to,
Matter
me when I go to
failed
the
to bend
Kanye
to
school
human
of
will.
fucking
Human will fail to
song
get
releases.
out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
Man, fuck it, I'm a communist.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Firing squads. I have unlocked Mazovian socioeconomics? Nice. Guys, I'm gonna learn about communism. I'm gonna be an apocalyptic feminist homeless communist. Hell yeah. Nice. Wait, I never gave that girl money for my dice. I just told her I'd give her money and then I didn't. Hey, stupid bitch. There's a fucking woman living upstairs. She's kind of cool, actually.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Yeah, the entity, she's a dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, ma'am, I have felt I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Meat dice. Yo, put the meat dice in place of your testicles.
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her.
Yo, Super Meat Boy, meat cubes?
You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
There's another entity more malignant, pulling the strings of Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it.
A third order presence, yes.
A great dark relief washes over her.
I've heard of these triactors. In certain occult literature, that's too dark to dwell on for too long, and definitely not in public. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the maelstrom. I will keep fort up here.
70
Stakes and
XP?
rewards, do my best. And if you happen upon the third entity in your travels, may the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on the third presence in our travels, we will certainly come back to tell you.
Yes, the venture continues in other waters, darker waters.
Should we get out of here before the vortex collapses?
Farewell for now, book peddler. That was well worth it. That was awesome. That was a wonderful little side quest. I got 70 fucking XP out of it. Hell yeah. Let's go find out what happened to my gun, because I know where to go to do that. And then we will end the stream for now and go hang out in the server. I have hiccups.
Homo hiccups.
Where am I? Please help me. How do I get to where I want to go? This way? This way. There's a tree. Tire marks. Tire marks. What the fuck is that?
Post-stream hangout.
Roy's Pawn Shop. Alright, I will end the stream for now, because this is where I find out what happened to my gun. But that was fun. That was good. I like this game a lot. This game is very fun. And it's nice because I can just sit here and like listen to the dialogue and stuff. Although it does get tiring, the sheer amount of just fucking endless talking. But still a fun and exciting game. I'm enjoying the story, and I'm looking forward to growing more in my insanity. It's very fun. It's pleasant. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. I will see you in a little bit. See ya.